Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be cleaning up the mess that we did uh, on the previous video in order to get into the world as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead and see what's the first thing that I have to do. Alright, let's go ahead and, okay. So the first thing that I have to do is allow the user to create the character instead of hard-coding the values. Sounds good. Okay. All. Let's see. On create. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. So I got a lot of commented code. Response. Um, do I have the storage though? Yes, I do. So we got accounts and what else? What do we got in accounts? Encrypted. And then characters. L2 character. All right, let's replace this with this. And as always, I don't recall what's the proper value for this. So let's add it to do. Confirm how many characters we can have in the lobby or per account. Something like that. And then we may want to save how many characters we got. So characters count. There we go. And now we need a way to get this character. Okay, so now I guess this is a good log message. Maybe we can say player trying to create new character with name and all these attributes. That's fine. And then let's go ahead and create the character per se. Okay. So what are the things that I have to save? We need the name. Oh, can I copy the name? Class name. Yes, I can. Awesome. Again, I don't know if this is something common, but instead of, check this out. So we know that the name is just the string, right? But instead of using a plain char type, what I'm doing instead is using this struct, right? So instead of doing something like this, right? What we do is we use a struct, and then in here we define the buffer, meaning the what you will call something like this, right? And this is great because it allows us to do things like this, and also you don't have to worry about the size of the of the buffer, right? You don't have to maintain constants and things like that because you can simply do size of character name buff, and there you go. You got the size of the buff. All right. What else? Let's go ahead and split this. Okay. And L2 character. There we go. So ID, do I have to set an ID for this? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and set this thing out. Toggle. So we spawn in Talking Island. We don't have a position, right, because we're not using the vector. Do I want to include the vector thing? Hmm. For the time being, no. Let's keep it simple. Then we got the name, the title. Play OK. I don't think I have to assign that. Client ID. Maybe we can like so. And then request sex. There we go. The race ID. Okay. Class ID. Can I just... No. Okay, that's okay. I thought we had a character attribute in the request, but no, that doesn't seem to be the case. So class ID active. I'm assuming we want to set this to 1. I'm not sure what this is for. Good. Throw a to in here. Confirm what the active property does. Then the HP. How do we want to handle the attributes? This type of attributes. We could we could make use of templates like I was previously doing. For now, I'm gonna hardcode this to 100. I'm gonna do the same for the HP. Okay, and then what else? CP. I think we can throw 100 for CP as well. There we go. And then what about attributes? Integer, say 10. Con 10. Dex 10. What else? Men. Str. And finally, wait. There we go. Um, Attributes SP. I don't think we have to send SP. Experience. I'm not sure about that either. But I guess we can begin with no experience at all. There we go. Karma. We don't have to send any of this nor that. We don't need this. Okay. Character, hair ID, hair. I'm assuming this is the one. Hair style, hair. Why do I have? I don't think this is correct. Hairstyle, hair color, face ID. Delete. No, that's okay. Auto select. That's fine. P attack. We can throw 10 and 10. 10 for this as well. Evasion. I'm gonna say 1 for evasion. Accuracy. Or we can send all as 10. Why not? Critical hit. Then what else? Inventory limit. 10. Run speed, say 200. Walk speed, half. The attack speed, let's say 10. Not sure if this should be calculated instead of throwing the actual value. I guess we'll find out in the near future. Okay, we don't have any multiplier. Collision radius, let's say 20. I'll have to take a look at the real values. So to do, take a look at the real values from L to J. The name color, let's use white. Current load 0 and max load 10. There we go. So now we got the character and we have to first we should make sure that one, make sure the user can keep on creating characters, and then two, make sure the name is available. Okay, for now we'll skip those, but that's something to keep in mind. All right, and now I'm gonna save this and check for the storage. Let's see. Um, so include, show me the storage. There we go. I'm gonna say storage. Um, create character. No, we only need the character for this. There we go. And we may need the account. And for that, I'm gonna be using the username or account. Okay, and then storage, go to the bottom. All right. Always make sure that we're getting the pointers. Okay. This and we want to find create account. Yep, this one. Okay, and then let's not forget to close this. Okay, so go through all the accounts, check, and then do you want to put result as 0? So the account should exist, so there's no need to actually check. We could leave a comment here. The account should always exist, so there's no need to perform extra checks. Okay. So now I'm gonna say account characters, account character count, and I'm gonna send that, and then I'm gonna increase the counter. And with that, we'll be persisting the character um, into the file. Sounds good. All right. So now let's check for this. Do we have the username for this? I'm assuming it's on the session username. Hey, look at that. You gotta send the pointer and the pointer for the character. There we go. Now if for some reason it fails to create the account, well, I'm not gonna perform the check now. I just wanna see, I just wanna store the character, make sure that that works, and then we can continue with the checks. The type is incorrect because we're using the L2 prefix. And let's do the same here. Lovely. Okay. And now we need a way to get the characters. So storage get characters. Struct L2 characters. Um, destination. Give me the account. And give me a pointer so that we can type how many characters we found. All right. Let's do the same here. Destination. Or rather, I should ask for the limit. How can I do this? Um, int max and then found? Sure. Okay, so destination, account, and how many we found. Then let's copy this all over again. We found the account. And now let's actually we have to reset this to 0 and then we have to go through all the accounts. So we want to say max um sure, and then found plus 1 destination found, and then we're gonna copy account characters e, and that should do the trick. Although do I have the minimum macro? String random. Yeah, we do. Lovely. So now let's make sure we don't we don't go uh, further than what is needed. So count, like so. Here, don't copy more than what's required. Then we copy, increase, and there's that. Lovely. And with that, now we can properly answer to this request. I think we can delete this. Gross. I'm not sure what do we have to send here. I think we can send the this one. Yeah, let's go ahead and try to send this one. Or rather, we could check on the previous code to see what's expected. So game server. We don't have a response. Or rather, we do, but we're sending the auth login. Okay. I guess that's what we have to send. Response then, like so. But in here, to do, if I'm not mistaken, there are there is a create character response packet in which we can tell if something went wrong. For instance, I'm not sure, is there? Yeah, I think there is. There is. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, there is a create character response packet in which we can tell if something went wrong. For instance, the character name is already being used. Alright, but for now, let's say that everything goes as expected. Okay, there we go. And now I'm gonna say storage get characters, and I'm gonna say response characters. There we go. The username is gonna be session username. Lovely. How many do we wanna get? Only 10 or whatever the size of the characters array is. And then found, I'm gonna say response.count. There we go. And what is this? This is U32. Okay, makes sense. I'm gonna update this to be unsigned, or rather U32. Well, so this is a little bit of a dilemma for me. Do I really want to specify that I want to use U32 here, or I guess, you know what? I think we can just say unsigned int, because in here we're not concerned about strictly how many bytes we got for this. You know what? We can do just integer, and then in here we can say this will be a U32 pointer. Um, int. There we go. So what I was saying is we're not really concerned about the actual bytes that we're gonna be using here. We just want to store some number, and that's it. Um, I think it makes sense to let I think it's the operating system or the whatever defines how many bytes we want to use. I think it's better to let it do its job, and then in the actual packet, then we can specify that yes, we do want to send 4 bytes of integer. I don't know if that makes sense, but all right. And then um, sure, we can log the. You can say sending characters found, and this is gonna be response count. There we go. And now we just need to encrypt and send this. And I always forget what's the function called. I may want to add a new function to simplify this. Okay. So now we encode and then we encrypt and send everything. Now in the auth request, now we need to update this. And instead of sending this, I'm gonna be using the exact same thing that I was using here. There we go. Lovely. Okay. In here we may wanna print um, user has accessed the game lobby and then session, username, and buffer. There we go. And then get me the characters, passing the username, how many we want to send. And you know what? We can also send how many characters we found. Like this. There we go. Okay, can we compile? We can't. Um, go again. Oh, um, I guess we can rename this to username. Username, and let's do the same here. Username. 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 And let's update this too. There we go. Okay, let's see now. I see. Game response. Here. So, what am I supposed to send here? Here ID. I'm assuming this is the one. Get characters. Why are you complaining? Also, we may want to move this here. Storage, create character. And storage, get that one. Why are you complaining? Storage, get characters, and create characters. Am I not including the... Yeah, we do have that. Am I missing the storage header? I'm not. This is weird. Where is the error? Username, character. This all seems to be fine. Is this code being used? Like at all? Yeah, it is. Oh, but this is in the login server. Um, yeah, we don't have the storage here. All right. So we got game request. Well, doesn't seem like we're following any order. Let's see if we can compile. Hopefully we can. Nice. All right, so now login server. Before that, since we updated the um the storage struct by including the characters, we may want to regenerate this file. Delete, yeah, and now login server, game server. Okay, so now hopefully it should work. We'll see. Come on. Okay, so test, test. We don't got anything. We got previews. All right. Test user has access to game lobby. We may want to use some prefix to so the log reads better because this way, like the current logs are a bit hard to read, right? I almost didn't see this message. Maybe we can use some prefix like account or player, something like that. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's go ahead and test and see if this works. I'm using, I don't know, something like that. Create. Okay, player trying to create new character with name. Sending one character found, writing chunk of response. Alright, and then we got 100. Did I put 100 for HP? I think I did. Yeah, there we go. And what about the CP? Oh, we can't see the CP. What what's going on in the head? Oh, maybe it's not the... Okay, let's quickly fix that. Game response, hair ID. Yeah, I'm assuming this means like helmets or things like that. My bad. Types. And yeah, let's keep that on for now. Let's see if, okay, what if I access with a test2 account? Okay, we don't have anything. And then what if I go back to test? Hey, look at that, we got the account. All right, what if I mistype the password? Okay. Hey, look at that. Seems to be working just fine. And I'm assuming, so now what if yeah, I have to update the enter world again. So we can get rid of this. Lovely. And now when we enter, yeah, we have to get rid of all of this. And we need to check for the selected character as well. So on select character, I'm not sure why I'm hardcoding this. Show. Okay, so if I recall correctly, in here we have to pick up the index of the selected character. Let's check on the previous code. Server, select character. And then in the response, yeah, there we go. So in here we're getting the index. Okay. So let's go ahead and copy this. This is the response. Now we want the request first. Nice, lovely. And then in here, locate. This is gonna be game request. Request selected character. There we go. Request selected character code. And what am I sending now? Response selected character. Alright, so we do have the response, but we don't have the request. So request selected character. Request. There we go. And then request selected character decode and session request. There we go. And let's get the implementation for this. So this is decoder. Select. Okay, let's go ahead and copy the entire thing. And request. Request selected character decode. Request selected character. We don't need the reader. We just want to read from the actual packet. There we go. Lovely. And then um, we may want to say character or struct L2 character, like so. And then I'm gonna add a new function into the storage to get the character. So L2 character destination, the username, and what's the index. All right, and now let's storage. There we go. And how do I want to do this? We may want to copy and paste this whole thing. Destination, username. There we go. And now we have to make sure that the index isn't or yeah, the index is below the character count. If it is, we're gonna copy the character that we're looking for. There we go. Close the connection, and there's that. Lovely. And then character, session username, and what's the index? Well, that's request index. Lovely. And then we don't need to hardcode this. We can just say response active. I think we can say character active. Response attributes. Clan ID. Response attributes. Clan ID active. Class ID. Experience. Game time. Do we have game time? Yes, we do. Do we? No, we don't. Alright, let's say game time 10. To do add game time to character. You know what? Let's add this types. Where's types? U32 game time. Game time. Okay, what else? HP. the ID. I don't know if we should to do. Don't know if it makes sense to send an actual ID since this will be generated later when the player accesses the game. Although this packet this packet gets sent when the user clicks on login or play. Let's go with ID1 for now. Experience, HP, level. Also, I don't know why I have to send all this. Play OK. Do we have play OK in here? We don't. Shouldn't we? Um, Clan ID, class ID, experience, game time, MP, name, race ID. Am I sending the race ID? I think so. Okay, and finally, what else? Active, clan ID, class ID, experience. Am I sending experience? Yes. HP, ID, level. Am I sending level? Yes. Name, play OK, race ID. Yes. Sex, character, sex. And what else? B, title. And I think I just need to send the coordinates. Alright, there we go. In here, we also need to do make sure we found the character. And then I think we can just send the response. And this should do it. Also, we may want to save the do we want to save the character in the session? We may want L2 types. What do we got in the server? Or rather, the game server. We got sessions. Okay. So for now, I'm gonna be including the character in here, and I'm gonna add it once we save all the characters, or you know what? Let's do it properly. So in the game state here, we do wanna keep track of how many characters or we wanna keep track of all the characters in the world. So I'm gonna say characters, and for now I'm gonna be using connections, but we may want to include a new configurable to set how many characters we support in the server, but for now this will do. Okay, so now in the session, instead of saving the struct, I'm gonna save a pointer to the actual character. And we also need a counter. So I'm gonna say int characters count, something like that. And then in here, instead of creating a new character, I'm gonna say start character, and I'm gonna say state characters plus state characters count, and then I'm gonna increase this like so. And then, or even better, we can say session character equals to the character in this array, and then we increase the counter. And then in here, we don't have to do lovely. There we go. Why? Oh, god damn it. This should be session character. There we go. Lovely. And the same here. So this should be session character. There we go. Okay, so in here, we're gonna add, so add the character to the characters pool. Okay. All right. And then we can do all of this, lovely, and then we send this out. Perfect. And now, if I'm not mistaken, I also have to update the enter world. Yes, I do. All right. So I think I may want to get rid of all of this. And I'm going to say to do. Not sure if we need to check if the user already has a character assigned, since it should, but something to keep in mind, right? So we're assuming that if we have reached this point, we should have a character sign, right? Okay, so response, and what do we have to send here? You know what? Let's check on the type definition, and let's split the view. There we go. And the ID. Maybe we can assign the ID to be the character count. Session character ID equals to this. There we go. So we got some ID. Alright, so now ID is gonna be session character ID. And just for good measure, let's assert that we do have a character. Okay, so response X, Y, and Z. What else? Heading, like, I don't know, one. The name, response name. Okay. Race. Sex. What else? Class ID. Let's try to send all the properties so we don't have any surprises later. Level. Else. Experience. Lovely. Attributes. Max XP. HP. Again, I don't know if I should be sending the... Well, I guess we'll find out later, as I said. I think we have to calculate this, but max HP, come on, get HP, max MP, SP, current load. You know, wouldn't it be easier to just send the entire character? I think these are all properties that we're gonna need in the character sooner or later. Alright, max load. We don't have any of this, so we can ignore it. P attack. P attack speed. P defense. Evasion rate. Accuracy. Critical hit. God damn. You gotta send a lot of properties. M attack. and attack speed. PvP flag. Um, I don't think it makes sense to send a flag. We should always begin with 0 or like in a normal state. Run speed, walk speed. Swim run speed. I'm gonna say for now that this is the same speed as walking or running. Fly run speed. Okay. So fly, fly, fly run speed, fly. What have we got this thing in here? What is that? We don't have any multiplier yet. Collision radius. We need to get the proper one, but for now. Also, this reminds me of something that I was thinking um, in these past days, and that is that style, I may style ID. I don't know if I want to support the geodata. So if you don't know what that is, that's basically the code or the data that allows the server to know if a player can see certain things. Like if you're behind a wall, you shouldn't be able to see past that wall. And I don't know if I want to support that because that seems like a huge thing to build. So I was thinking that perhaps like instead of supporting that, I may want to cut the scope a bit for now and only support melee characters. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but I think it's reasonable. Response hairstyle ID, hair color. Response face ID. So yeah, something to keep in mind. I may choose to drop support for that. Only support melee, no range attacks, so we don't have to deal with the geodata stuff. Access. I don't know if this is one. I think negative means it's banned. I don't know. I have to take a look at that and then confirm. But yeah, let me know guys in the comments what are your thoughts about the geodata stuff. I think again, I think it's reasonable. Like client ID, session, client ID. And just because we don't have geodata doesn't mean that we can't have a fun server. I'm thinking about some other interesting things to incorporate into the server. Like for instance, routines. for characters, for NPCs. Meaning, I don't know if it's at night, like we can't expect all the shops or the merchants to be open at night. You know what I mean? Maybe we want to close the shops and make the NPCs walk across the town, maybe leave the town, do activities outside the town and things like that. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be pretty interesting. Um, Title, clan ID, clan crest ID. I don't know. Oh, yes, I do. No, I don't. Do I have it? No, I don't. Alright. What about the ally? I don't have ally either. You're kidding me. I don't. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to comment that out. Clan leader. Do we have clan leader? Session, character, clan. Yeah, we don't. Mount type. We're not gonna send that yet. Dwarf. Dwarven craft. I don't think. Dwarven craft. Like session, character, Dwarven craft. No, we don't. But we could check for the classity or the race. For now, I'm gonna leave that out. Response PK kills. We don't have PK kills either. Bro. Session, character, PvP. We don't have PvP either. Cubics. Again, I don't know if it makes sense to send any cubics when you're accessing the game. I'm assuming you always begin with no cubics at all. Party member the same, abnormal. Recommendations left. Why do I have to send? Well, character recommend. We don't have recommendations, all right. Inventory limit. Inventory limit. There we go. CP. Okay. What else? Mounted? No. Team circle? No. Hero symbol? Do we have hero symbol? I don't think so. Nope. Fish and name color finally. Name color, session, character, name color. There we go. So now, finally, dude, we got all the properties that we have to send. Let's see if this works. I'm missing an S. Okay. Whoops. Okay, and we also want to make sure that index is bigger or equal to 0. There we go. Close this. and close this. And also let's get rid of the Linux storage. Keep 20. What the fuck is this? Okay, rid of that. Is it built? Yes. Alright, so game server and login server. Okay, so now we should begin with no accounts, or rather, no characters. Okay, create the character. Now we should be able to log into the game. Okay, so I'm missing something. Oh, probably it's the ID. I think we cannot begin with 0. So where is the game? Here. Alright. Yeah, I think we can't. Character counts. So we may want to increase first and then first increase and then use. This is because we can't use ID 0. Okay, so build again. Hopefully now we should have the character. Yes, we do. Start. Crap, that was not it. Why not? What am I missing? Log. The user is trying to access with the character at the index and then request index. Could it be that I'm not? So when I create a new character, yes, active is one. So I'm not sure what am I missing. Maybe we can print log. The user is trying to access with the character and then session character, and what can we use? Name. Okay, so now char name alter string to char name and session character name. Okay, so now this is the name. Okay, so attributes, clan ID, race, experience, game time. What if I send 10, maybe? Level, name, title, the ID. on select character. We can send the ID right away, and we can get rid of that comment. Okay, am I missing a property? Type definition, split the view. This is not it. Type definition. Okay, so let's put this in order. We got the ID, the play okay, the race ID, class ID, the name. So this is clan ID. Okay, clan ID, sex, active, the position, the HP, SB, the experience, the level, the attributes, and finally the game time. So we are sending everything. Okay, what about here? Um, enter world. Let's see what we got. So we're sending the ID. I'm not sending the ID. Yes, I am. Okay. The position, heading, name. Come on, dude. Race ID, sex, class ID, level, experience, attributes, max, HP, max MP, speed, current load, max load, P attack, speed, PDF, evasion rate, accuracy, critical, M attack, M attack speed, M def, karma, run speed, walk, swim, fly. Maybe. What if I check on file of repository? Where is the enter world? here. Yeah, this should be working, but it's not. Movement speed multiplier. Don't we have that in here? Moment, yeah, we do. And the same for jack speed multiplier. Collision radius. Hair. Color. Face ID. Access level. Title. Clan ID. Inventory limit. Recommendations left. Mounted team circle. Okay. Let's compile and see if we're actually finding the character that I'm looking for. Okay. So, game server. Let's go again. Okay, test. User is trying to access with a character at index 0. Character rook. So this is a bit weird. Like, what? You know, on create character. Let's see if I'm missing. Where do I have the character type definition? Okay, so what am I missing? We got the name. Or let's put this in order. Character, game time, 10, I don't know. So we got the position, we got the name. Yes, this should be below the position. Title, we don't have any. Play okay. I don't know if I should have a play okay. Clan ID, we don't have any clans. You got the sex, race ID, class ID, active, yes sir, HP, MP, max, CP, max CP, attributes, SP. Let's go ahead and say 10 SP. The experience. I'm gonna say 10 as well. Level, karma. Nothing in here. Hair ID. Hairstyle ID. Color, face. P attack. M attack. P def. M def. Evasion, accuracy, critical hit. Inventory limit, run, attack speed. We don't have any multipliers. Name, color, character, current load. Let's say 1. Let's try again. I'm gonna create a new character. Okay. Player trying to create new character with name. All of that. Start. Well, that's a pity. Still not quite there, but at least now we're creating the characters and we're fetching those. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I don't wanna make this video too long. Sadly, we weren't able to enter the word properly, but we'll get it next time. Um, Also, as I always say, if you like what I do and would like to support my work, you can do so in the Coffee link that I'm gonna be linking down below in the video description. And if you can't, that's okay, man. Alright, guys. I guess I'll see you in the next video. And if you would like to leave me a comment about the geodata, I will really appreciate it. Alright, guys. Take good care. Bye bye.